I am standing with the Lane Kearney of Lango Hansen Landscape Architects, and we are in Pioneer Square, and we're surrounded by some beautiful flowers. So first of all, tell us what's going on with the flowers.
Well, what you're seeing here is Tattoo Portland. It's part of the annual Festival of Flowers and Installation, and we came up with the concept by just really thinking about how the Festival of Flowers is kind of like a temporary tattoo on the city. And we just love living and working here.
Yeah.
And so then we thought, what better way to express that than with this tattoo idea?
Well, it was so funny because as we drove up here today, Elaine, Judy noticed the tattoo sign. She goes, "That's Portland, that's so Portland." So it's a perfect combination. Now, when you're standing here, it's pretty, but the real beauty is when you look up on it. So tell us what this design looks like from a distance.
Well, if you're looking at it from above, what you see is something that looks very much like an iconic tattoo.
Yeah.
There's the heart with the banner going through it, and on the banner it says Portland.
Yeah.
And then you'll also see a bird and a flower and some flames, of course.
Well, you know, when I saw it, it's such a grand space to fill with flowers and then put a design in it. Walk us through the process of how you came up with the design, first of all, and then how you got it to come together in such a large space.
Well, coming up with the design was just a lot of fun. Once we had that tattoo idea, it felt like it just kind of designed itself. We went through a process to refine it, to figure out the best orientation and size. And also I should mention that in addition to the heart tattoo that you see here on the square, there's also an anchor over at Congress Center.
Oh, okay.
And dice at Unitas Plaza. So
it's in multiple spaces where you can see
that's
these.
right.
Okay.
It's along the Transit Mall.
Okay.
So when it came to actually getting it onto the square, it was really a combination of high and low technology.
It often is, isn't it?
It is, right. So back at the office, we use computer-aided design software to overlay the graphic onto a plan of the square. And that allowed us to come up with a really accurate plant count, as well as to be able to get the volunteers to help us lay it out in the correct places.
And the accurate plant count is kind of amazing. Tell me again, how many 4-inch pots are just here?
There's actually 20,000 plants here on the square alone.
Now, for all of you at home, that's about 18 plants in a flat. You do the math. Either way you cut it, it's a lot of plant material.
It's a lot of plants, yeah.
And then I'm assuming that once you got the plant out, there had to be some way of splitting it up to make it more functionable to put together.
Exactly. We split it into 32 different quadrants.
Wow.
And that allowed, we broke into smaller groups, and each group was able to work simultaneously towards the overall design. But you know, in the end, it just came down to good old-fashioned sidewalk chalk and tape measures.
So we really are children at heart still.
That's right.
Now, after this event is over, which it goes through when?
It goes through June 12th.
And then what I've heard about a plant sale. What's going on with that?
That's right. Starting on 8 a.m. Wednesday, June 12th, all of the plants that you see here will be for sale to the public.
Nice.
And they're really a great deal. The annuals are $1 each, and the evergreen mondo grass is $3.
And then there's a portion of that does benefit Pioneer Square, right?
It does. Pioneer Courthouse Square is a nonprofit organization, and the proceeds from that sale will help to support this installation, which happens every year.
And you gave me this wonderful little heart tattoo that you have one too. Now, what is that about?
That's right. So there's all kinds of really fun tie-ins and programming that are happening here. Every day at noon, there's free concerts and festivals.
Nice.
So you can find out the full lineup by going to www.thesquarepdx.org. And when you're here, be sure to stop by and pick up a free tattoo at the tent.
Well, for more information on this, if you'd like to see some of these or all of the different displays of the flowers, you can go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to the website. Really, it was just delightful. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Elaine.
Thank you.